Hi, and welcome to another lesson of the Excel for Absolute Beginners course. In this lesson, we are looking at how to use spelling check in Excel. So, if you have any data in Excel and you want to check the spelling, Excel provides you a feature that will help you to analyze the information you put in there and make sure you get the right spelling, just as you have in word processing applications like Microsoft Word. So we are going to take a look at how you can add a custom word to the dictionary, how you can use autocorrect, how you can review the spelling of any word in Excel. So let's get into Excel and I'll show you how. This is a sample spreadsheet that we are using for the demonstration. And as you can see, Microsoft here is spelled with a small letter M, and rules of grammar will tell you that the name Microsoft is a name, at least it's the name of a company, a well-known company. So for that matter, it needs to start with a capital M. And this over here, I'm trying to spell Google, but obviously you can see that the spelling of Google is wrong. So we want to let Excel help us review the spelling of these words and suggest things to make it grammatically correct, as well as give us the right spelling. So for the names that begins with the small letters, then the Excel is supposed to be able to review them and tell us that, hey, the most appropriate form for this particular one would be having it start with a capital letter. So how then do we go about it? For all the previous lessons we've looked at so far, we have been using the home tab, but for this specific one we are going beyond the home tab. So right on the ribbon, we are looking for the review tab. Click on review because we want to review the content. And when you click on review, the first thing here is spelling. And as I'm hovering over it, you can see that you are giving us a shortcut to this, which is F7. So you can either press this spelling over here or press the F7 on your keyboard and it brings up the same dialog box. So the spelling dialog box, what is going to happen here, you have the information. So before you even select this, it's ideal that the data that you want to review. So if I want to review everything here, if it is just this word, let's say Google, just this word, make sure you've selected that before you go to review and spelling, or you click your F7. And once you click it, it picks the word and it tells you this word is not in the dictionary. So this is the word that it is currently looking at. It's not in the dictionary, and it gives you some actions to take. So what are the actions that you can take here? These actions, we have ignore one. So you can tell Excel that forget it, I decided to put it this way, so ignore it. But ignore it only for this specific one, so that when you find it at any other point in my spreadsheet, you may prompt me to correct it. But for once, ignore this one. Then you can also say ignore all, where it means that anywhere you see this particular word, I have decided or have chosen to spell it this way, so don't prompt me about it, just ignore it. And just as you saw, this is not in the dictionary which is written here. It's not in the inbuilt dictionary in Excel, meaning Excel has not captured it as a word that it knows. So what you can also do, if you believe that this is the right way it is spelled on, this is a specific word that you want to have and use. Maybe it is your brand name, like that's your company's name. So even though it's Excel doesn't know that it is a real name that you are going to use, for that matter, you can go ahead and say add to dictionary. The next thing you can do is to change. Excel has given you options here, so there are suggestions, and he's saying that this may be the most appropriate suggestion that you are looking for, or to correct your word. So once I have highlighted this, I've selected this, by Excel has suggested that this is the right word that you should be using. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and use it, then just click on change and it will change this back to what it has suggested. The next option, which is change all, will go through the whole spreadsheet and look for all the information, all the data that is similar to this particular word that you are searching on right now, and replace all of them. So if there is any other Google misspelled in your spreadsheet, then it's going to change it to the new suggestion here. The next action is autocorrect, and what autocorrect does is that it's going to correct this one, but it's also going to keep the wrong one that you spelled in memory. And anytime that you misspell it using this wrong one, because it has it in memory, it knows that, well, if you typed this out, then it is actually this that you are looking for. So it's like the dictionary, but this is autocorrect. So anytime you misspell it, I will automatically correct it to the new one that I have seen or you have shown me to do. So basically this is how to use the spelling check in Excel, and it can help you change, correct, ensure that you are doing the right thing, or you have the right spellings for the words that you. So we can go ahead and choose change, and as you can see, we're able to change it back to Google. Let's see if there is any issue with this Microsoft one. And as you can see, this is not in dictionary. It's suggesting that we have a capital M, so we can go ahead and say, okay, change this one as well. All right, let me choose Obed, and let's check the spelling as well. So it's also suggesting that we have Obed as a capital O, and the other suggestions obey. So it could be that you wanted to type obey and you ended up typing Obed. So you can go ahead and choose any of these and perform any of these actions as I've explained. As for the options, it gives you the options dialog box, which is very comprehensive, and I keep saying that we'll take time to go through every option because this will help us configure our Excel application. All right, so we'll look at that later. Okay, so basically this is how to spell check in Excel, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you are here to watch the previous lessons, do well to watch them and get a solid background in Excel. I hope to see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.